This is going to be my review of Descent by Talia Lugosi. First, I'd like to point out that I don't think that the tagline for the film actually does it justice. It reads, "A college co-ed is brutally raped and struggles alone to rebuild her life." I think that that's a really, really oversimplified way of describing this film. While I do think that in essence it sort of captures the idea, but it limits it to this one particular kind of film that we're really used to seeing, and this film is far from typical. One of my main points about the film was that it told a really difficult story in careful and excruciating detail. It was one of the only films where I've seen that graphic from start to finish without any real cuts or interruptions. So the entire time you're really there with her. We really see how it undoes her, how she starts to kind of come unraveled and then slowly build herself back up, and how in that building process, she's sort of lost a part of herself that's able to connect and kind of predict the weight of her final decision in the film to exact vengeance upon her attacker. I thought the last scene was handled brilliantly. I just think that Rosario's final expression after prompted with the question, is everything okay now? Is everything all better? Kind of just you as the viewer coming to the realization that she's realized that she's become this same monster. I predicted the rape scene, like the vengeance element of it, long before the end of the movie, but I wasn't expecting that as an outcome. I kind of just thought it was supposed to be like, oh, see, the good guy wins, but no one really won in that situation. And I liked that the film wasn't really trying to reach that kind of place of resolution. It was kind of just trying to tell the story. Stylistically, it was done absolutely beautifully. I think that the color treatment was great. The lighting choices were really awesome. How you'd have these sort of dreamy worlds that were entirely red or blue. I thought that was a really cool choice, and it contrasted really nicely with the sort of like day-to-day life, and the fact that you kind of see them juxtaposed together consistently throughout the film as your kinds of a way of like reflecting the process that the narrator's going through. It was a really great Q&A session, even though we were so limited in terms of space. I thought that it was really it was good to see some of her passion and her fire for the story that she was telling, and just sort of flat out say, I want to make you feel something, whether it's good, bad, ugly, grotesque. I want you to leave this theater having felt something real and substantial.